There's something different in the air at St. James Park, a kind of silent anticipation, almost like a whisper echoing through the club's corridors. The most observant fans can feel it in their gut when something big is about to happen, and this time, the signs are clearer than ever. The tone of the conversations has changed. It's no longer about who might leave or vague speculation, but about a strategic and silent move from the board, working behind the scenes to secure a new attacking name. A name that, not long ago, seemed unlikely but now could become a reality. And look, if you're someone who follows every step of Newcastle United's journey, this is the perfect time to become part of a community that lives and breathes the club like you do. Subscribe to the channel right now. It massively helps us to keep going strong, bringing you well-researched updates, straight from the best sources. Plus, by subscribing, you'll make sure you're always ahead of the crowd, because what's coming next is big. The truth is, the search for a new striker has intensified behind the scenes. With key targets slipping away and unexpected rejections, Newcastle's football department had to change course. Weeks were spent analyzing data, watching performances, studying profiles, and contacting intermediaries. The goal: to find the perfect fit to strengthen Eddie Howe's attacking options, someone ready to contribute in the short, medium, and long term. But what no one saw coming was that this new target would emerge right after a frustrating rejection involving a familiar name on the European market. While many were focused on failed talks with João Pedro, Hugo Ekitike, and Jon Wissa, Newcastle's board was quietly working in the background. And when an opportunity appeared, they didn't hesitate. And it's in this exact scenario that the name Nick Woltemade has gained strength. According to The Sun, the German striker currently playing for VfB Stuttgart caught the attention of Newcastle United after previous target Benjamin Zeko turned down a move to St. James Park and chose to prioritize Manchester United. At 23, Woltemade has become a serious option, valued at around £40 million, a figure that, while significant, fits within the club's planned budget to strengthen the front line this summer. Standing at 1.98 meters tall with a modern playing style, Nick Woltemade has impressed not only in the Bundesliga, where he scored 17 goals in 33 games last season, but also for his performances at the Under-21 European Championship. He netted 6 times, finished as the tournament's top scorer, and led Germany to the final, a performance that drew the attention of top clubs, including Manchester United, who see him as a plan B if Zeko doesn't sign. But what makes Woltemade such an exciting option for Newcastle? The answer lies in his tactical profile. Despite his height, he's highly technical. A strong dribbler with great vision, and versatile enough to play in multiple attacking roles, whether as a traditional number 9, a second striker, or even from the left wing. He's the kind of player who could partner with Alexander Isak but also step up if the Swedish international were to leave. And since we're talking about big names and key moves, now is a perfect time to hit subscribe. It helps us massively in continuing to bring this level of detailed content, with deep analysis and trustworthy sources you can rely on. Subscribing is quick, free, and gives you a head start on everyone else. However, the current market situation remains tricky. Although there's clear interest in Woltemade, Newcastle know the competition could complicate the process. With Manchester United closely monitoring every move, the Tyneside board understands they'll need to move quickly and precisely. Initial contacts have been made, and sources close to the player suggest he's open to playing in the Premier League. It's also worth mentioning that Woltemade isn't the only player on Newcastle's radar. Fulham striker Rodrigo Muniz is also being considered, along with other targets yet to be revealed publicly, but who are being carefully assessed by the scouting department. With a few weeks left in the summer transfer window, the club aims to secure at least 2 more attacking reinforcements. Inside the club there's a general consensus. Newcastle need more depth up front, even if Isak stays. His recent injury history concerns the coaching staff, who want to avoid relying too heavily on just one name to finish chances. On top of that, with a packed season ahead across several competitions, a deeper squad is key to staying competitive all year round. Another factor in Woltemade's favor is his mentality. According to people close to the player, he's seen as extremely dedicated. With a top-tier work ethic and constant desire to improve, this mix of talent, attitude and youth is exactly what Newcastle are looking for in this rebuilding phase. And manager Eddie Howe is said to have already approved his name internally. And if you want to keep up with every step of this transfer saga, you know what to do. Subscribe and turn on notifications. We're tracking everything closely and will bring you every update firsthand, with responsibility and straight from the best sources. Zooming out to the bigger picture, it's fair to say Newcastle are now entering a decisive stage of the transfer window. After missing out on big names to direct rivals like Liam Delap and João Pedro to Chelsea, and Hugo Ekitike to Liverpool, the club knows it can't afford to get the next signing wrong. That's why Woltemade represents more than just a short-term fix. He's a long-term bet, and that makes all the difference in the current project. Newcastle fans who've been closely following this window know the signs. When the board goes quiet, something big is cooking, and this time, it's no different. Expectations are rising every day, and things behind the scenes are heating up. The key now is to ensure that, If talks with Woltemade move forward, everything is done discreetly, strategically, and without mistakes. According to The Sun, Newcastle believe they can beat the competition if they move fast and present a strong project, both financially and from a sporting perspective. The club are ready to invest, as long as the return is clear and in line with their medium to long-term planning. And finally, if you want to follow this story closely, uncover the behind-the-scenes talks, and find out who else is on Newcastle's radar, don't waste any time. Subscribe to the channel now. It's free, fast, and it makes a real difference to our work. And of course, it ensures you don't miss a single detail about the future of the Magpies.